teacher, who's ready to learn the Batman theme? All right, so we're going to start out by playing Here Comes the Bride on the D string using our first finger. So here it is. Does that make sense? So it's not going to be down where you usually play. It's going to be up here. Good. And then put our second finger right down next to it. And then put our third finger a space away, but on the G string. We can lift the first finger at this point. Good. Then we start getting into the na. Okay, so here it is. We're going to put all our fingers all close together. And you saw that, right, that I didn't have my first finger down. It sounds pretty cramped. I'm just going to do it this way. And if you want a really gutsy sound, you could do it at the frog. It's easier toward the middle, but it sounds easier too, right? And Batman shouldn't sound easy. We do this. We do that 10 times. And then the 11th time, we go and put our second finger right on the D string. So again, more slowly. Good. Now from there, we have the same tune, but it's going to feel a little different. We're starting on the second finger instead of the third finger. So we scoot back. Scoot back. Play both of those notes with our second finger. And the tune is okay. One more time. Slower. Ready and play. 3. Scooch. Okay, and go back to the third finger on the G string. All right, you can skip back and practice that a few times. Now we're over here. That's the same as the 10th and 11th measure that we had in the beginning. And then hop over to the D string. Yeah. You ready to put the whole line together? The next chunk is almost the same. Same fingering as on the G string. And then put the second finger a space away. One more time. Ready with me. Yes? And then we have that same thing where we start on the second finger. When we start on the second finger, we have to scooch. But we only have one bar of it. So instead of going 3, scooch, we just go straight into the scooch. So this is right here. This is bar 19 in case you're following the sheet music. All right, one more time. Ready with me. Good. And then over here we have a few more of these. Right, and over to the D string again. Same thing. So that whole section from bar 16. Ready with me. Does that make sense? So that those whole 4 bars repeats. G string, bar 10 and 11. And then, actually, it's bars 12 and 13, but 10 and 11 of the repeating na 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 na, right? And then go over to the D string for 1, and then the scooch 1 for 1, and then repeat. Okay, and then we end with 3 bars of the na 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 nas. Right, and then Batman. Okay, and to do this Batman, we play up bow and then land softly. Right? It sounds like a bite, but we have to soften our fingers before we land because we have to hold the bow when we pick it off the string. Right? We're holding it, our hand is tense, and we need to soften it while we're dropping it onto the string so it doesn't bounce. I'll show you without softening it. Okay, that was a crash landing. And that's with softening it. Okay, so there you have it, the Batman theme. Now I'll count you in and play it slowly. You can increase or decrease the speed in the settings if you know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, leave me a note in the comments and I'll explain it. All right, great. See you next time. 1, 2, ready, play.